Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the show. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah. Hopefully you guys are doing great today. We do have some major topics to go over as per usual. And man, I don't even know where to even start right now. You know, a lot of people have been saying, well, Sony overpaid for Bungie, and within right, I do believe that they did more than anything else because, hey, $3.6 billion for a studio, it's like, that's a lot of money. And the highest that Sony has ever spent was like, what, 280 million or 270 million or something like that. But nevertheless, I mean, obviously we kind of have a full understanding to a certain degree when it comes to the actual deal, but at the same time, you don't just spend $3.6 billion just for nothing, right? I mean, you spend $3.6 billion for something, and while we know that Destiny 2 and the rest of the Destiny universe is going to be multi-plat, I do believe, like I said before, and Jim Ryan even said it, that hey, they're trying to pass, you know, the limits of consoles and go beyond consoles. And you know, they talked about movies and TV shows and all of that type of stuff and using them for their expertise and everything like that. And so that's a lot of money to say, hey, look, you know, we're spending all this money on an actual studio. And so only time will tell, because now they got Destiny. I mean, they couldn't get Call of Duty, right? Because Microsoft got that whole thing sold up now. And obviously the next 3 Call of Duty games is on the table for PlayStation. But after that, who knows what's going to happen there. So yeah, you already know that Sony knew they had to do something when the Bethesda deal, stemming from the Bethesda deal, when that Bethesda deal actually happened and that announcement happened, Sony's like, okay, we got to do something. We have to do something. You know what I'm saying? Because this whole Bungie situation was obviously from what, 5-6 months ago, and it's definitely a direct response, basically, when you really look at it, because you look at the timing of it, it's like, okay, if this was from 5-6 months ago, I think at this point it's safe to say that everybody is saying, look, that's a direct response to Microsoft, you know, with Activision and stuff. But regardless of the fact, like I said before, this is so not like Sony to come out here and make a big acquisition like this. You know what I'm saying? So their hand is obviously being forced to do something. You know what I'm saying? And only time will tell, man. Only time will tell. But this is not the same Sony that we grew up on when we were kids. You know what I'm saying? Because Sony is all about exclusives and all about selling consoles and things of that nature. But this type of Sony, I don't know about this Sony. This is not the same Sony. You know what I'm saying? So clearly they're trying to push past, you know, console gaming and really trying to dip into other things as well and have movie games, more movie games, you know, more movie TV shows, live services. That's the type of mindset that Sony have right now. And I know that there's a lot of gray area when it comes to this particular deal. So just giving a little bit of recap for people who don't necessarily know about the Sony cross Bungie situation for $3.6 billion. Now, like I said before, I know that's a lot of money, and Sony has never bought anything like gaming wise for that much money before, at least as far as I can remember. So like I said before, only time will tell, you know what I'm saying? Because we know that Bungie is talented. I know that a lot of people will say, well, you know, Bungie is not as popular anymore, or Bungie is dead, or this and that. You know, people have their mixed bag feelings about things, but at the end of the day, you do what you do best at the end of the day. And like I said, I tell everybody this: if you were Xbox, what would you do? You know what I'm saying? If you were the brand of Xbox, what would you do? If you were the brand of PlayStation, what you would do? So, you know, behind closed doors, we have to understand that it's business at the end of the day for both Sony and Microsoft. It's business. They're going to do what's best for their business and what works best for their business model. Sony is trying to make sure that they capture Destiny as much as possible, because whoops, Call of Duty is going to slip out of our hands, you know, one way or the other, and we need to capture something. So they're like, you know what? Let's rock with Destiny. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that I'm the biggest Destiny fan. I am not the biggest Destiny fan. But at the same time, Sony had to capture something. They have to protect something, hold on to something, because Microsoft is going around and they're buying up stuff. So this is definitely buying season. I want you guys to actually know that, because we already know what Jim Ryan said yesterday. There's more big acquisitions coming. There's more that's left in the tank, that's getting ready to happen here. And this is good. This is really, really good, because there are some big publishers out there. There are some smaller publishers. There are studios out there, you know what I'm saying? And make it rain if it makes sense for your brand. I'm not saying for you to go around and try to compete with Microsoft, because you can never do that. But hey, buy the studios, buy the publishers that make sense. And that I think Sony have been trying to do. Now, the whole Bungie thing is still weird to me, because yes, I do know that they have worked with, you know, Bungie in the past, hence why we had that white PS4. You guys remember that white PS4? And it's only literally like two IPs, right? The Destiny IP, which Destiny 1 and 2, and of course Halo, and you're working on, I think, like 2 other games or something like that. So yeah, we get that whole relationship that they had before, but at the same time, we have to understand that, listen, right now, the biggest thing, you don't have to even be a PlayStation fan to understand this, because listen, even if you're an Xbox guy and you play PlayStation, you can understand that on the PlayStation side right now, more than anything else, I know people are going big and saying, oh, they need to buy Take-Two, or oh, they need to go ahead and buy Warner Brothers and Square Enix and all of this type of stuff. But you got to understand that at the same time, well, realistically speaking, for PlayStation fans, they would want Konami. Okay, Konami, I'm telling you, that will be a nuke for PlayStation fans. That's what you consider a nuke, all right, on the PlayStation side, Konami, because Konami have some IPs that I feel like if Sony, knowing that their first party studios, PlayStation Studios, how they take very good care of their games and push quality at the end of the day, I think it's just makes sense on paper for them to go ahead. Okay, Konami is up, let's buy Konami. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what you do. You don't try to go big like Microsoft. You stay in your lane. Sony, stay in your lane. All right, because $3.6 billion is not compared to 60 billion or 68 billion in this case, 68, almost 70 billion dollars. You cannot compete. So what you do as the littler guy, you just focus on what means more to your fan base. Work on Konami. I'm telling you, they get Konami, man, the whole internet is gonna break, because you got Metal Gear, you got Silent Hill, you got Castlevania. Do I need to keep going? I mean, do I really need to keep going on the IPs that Konami have? And then some people are saying Capcom. Listen, there's a lot of different studios. There's a lot of different publishers. But like I said, buy the studios and publishers that make sense for your brand and that is going to be adding value to your consumer base. That's just what you do. Right now, Microsoft is buying stuff that makes sense for their business model, for their consumer base. You get what I'm saying? So we need to... Sorry, we need to, we need to treat it with that type of mentality. And so right now we have a report coming out saying more big Xbox and PlayStation acquisitions are coming. And like I said before, this year, that's the crazy part, this year. So we need to understand that it's not over. You know what I'm saying? It's not over, and we're probably going to get some more shockers. I'm arguably saying, I don't want to speak too much, but I'm saying that this year is probably going to be one of the biggest years in gaming, not just for the games that we're getting ready to dive into month to month, but also more acquisitions and things of that nature. So more big acquisitions for 2022 that is going to be rolling off. And so I'm telling you guys right now, matter of fact, let me go ahead and change that for you guys, because this is very, very important so that we can understand exactly what's actually popping off here. And, you know, like I said before, and I told you guys before, Sony knows what they're doing, and they're only going to do something that makes sense, you know, for their business model. And Microsoft is going to do what they do, you know, and so we just have to treat it with that. Also, we're going to talk about the Activision Blizzard deal, because yes, that is something that I really wanted to sort of highlight and talk about as well. There's a little bit of update on that particular situation. We already know what's going on with the deal, and a retailer is basically saying, don't buy a PlayStation 5. Okay, they have a reason why they're saying this. We're going to dive into that. We're going to investigate that. Also, we're going to talk about Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2. We have an update for that. New Game Pass games leaked. We have PS Now February 2022 games, February 2022 lineup of games, and we have Troy Baker with the whole NFT situation, rumor with Quantic Dreams, and obviously Star Wars Eclipse, MLB The Show, obviously for Game Pass, and so much more right here on the show. Do me a favor, if you guys are just coming in, hit that like button and hit that share button. Can't stress it enough. If you want to continue to see this show be a success, hit that like button and hit that share button. Very, very important details. All right, so with that being said, let's dive right off into our next iteration of the show here. God bless each and every one of you guys, Xbox boys, PlayStation boys. I've worked so hard to give you guys a platform where you can come. Whether people want to be toxic in the chat, I would prefer it not to be toxic, but people are going to be toxic. People are going to say whatever they're going to say, or whatever the case may be. But I like to have some type of happiness into the community and everything like that. So shouts to the Xbox boys, shouts to the PlayStation boys. Salute to you guys, man. Big up yourselves. Appreciate you guys. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all so much, man, for coming here every single day and making this the premier place. So thank you guys so much for that. All right, diving into our next story here, we have to talk about more big acquisitions getting ready to go down. And man, we already heard from Jim Ryan himself that, listen, bro, like this is insane right now. You know what I'm saying? This is really, really insane, and we have to really think big on this one, because more big acquisitions, man, like I said, on the Sony side, we're going to talk about that. On the Xbox side, we're going to talk about that, and we're going to break things down, and we're going to see if we got what it takes. So diving into it here, do me a favor, guys, turn me up just a little bit. Hopefully you guys can hear me very well. So first story here, this is coming from a industry legend, Jeff Keighley. All right, now we heard from Jim Ryan yesterday that, oh, we're not done yet. There's more to come. Okay, now we're dealing with 2022, not next year, not the year after. I'm pretty sure there's going to be more stuff year after this year, but let's be realistic here. 2022 is what's being said. So Jeff Keighley suggests more big video game acquisitions are on the way following the Xbox Activision deal and PlayStation Bungie buyout. So obviously after those two, there's still more that is actually going to happen here. Now, discussing the industry consolidation on Tuesday, influential figure Jeff Keighley suggests more major deals could be announced sooner rather than later. So obviously these deals are probably been going on for a little while now. Look at the whole Bungie situation. That's been going on for about 5-6 months now. And so a lot of people are just like, man, wait, what? Like, nobody saw that coming. That the whole Bungie situation, nobody saw that coming. Nobody was really expecting, you know, Sony to buy Bungie. I mean, if anything, pick up another studio. You know what I'm saying? That maybe Konami or Capcom or Square Enix or whatever, publisher, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that actually makes sense. But I guess from a business standpoint, this makes sense for Sony. And so we have to understand that Microsoft is not done yet. We already know Microsoft said that they're not done yet. All right. And there's a lot of other companies out there, a lot of other publishers out there, right? And so I know a lot of people saying, you know, WB, you know, they want WB to be bought by Microsoft because it would just make sense for Game Pass and all of the stuff that WB has to offer. A lot of people were saying, oh, they need to go ahead and get Take-Two. You know what I'm saying? Take-Two. I think Microsoft, they could buy Take-Two. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they got the money. I think that Take-Two is probably going to be around maybe $40 billion or something like that. So needless to say, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't even think our hearts are going to be ready for the acquisitions that are literally going to be announced whatever time this year. And the crazy part is, like I said, it's going to be an interesting year. According to Jeff Keighley, now, he did say this. He says, have heard from multiple people. So multiple people in the industry is talking to Jeff Keighley. And it says, as you might suspect, there are a few other big video game deals that are in the final stages right now of negotiation. So they're literally talking about the deal and whatever, yada, yada, yada. And then it's going to be a very interesting year. Not only that, because Microsoft has a lot of games coming out this year for Game Pass. Sony, on the other hand, already have a jam-packed year. And so, man, it's going to be a very interesting year. That's why I said, man, let's celebrate gaming. Let's celebrate both Xbox and PlayStation because, bruh, it's very, very, very good. So I'm hoping on the Sony side, they can at least acquire Konami. All right. I don't even really care so much about all the other ones, maybe Square Enix, but I don't really know if that Square Enix thing is going to be even happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think so. But I think basically speaking, like I said, Konami just makes sense for Sony right now. Capcom would be nice. You know what I'm saying? But I would say Konami. You know what I'm saying? Konami, all the way Konami. Buy Konami. You know what I'm saying? Buy Konami. That's for PlayStation. Now, for Microsoft, get Take-Two. Get Take-Two. It's just me. Just get Take-Two. I know some people are like, oh, they need to get Sega. What value does Sega have right now? I mean, let's be real. Like, what kind of value they can bring to Microsoft right now? I mean, most of their IPs is just like, like Persona, okay, like what? I mean, Sega. And then the crazy part is, American company cannot buy a Japanese company. That's just the rule. So that's not gonna happen. Microsoft is not gonna buy no Sega, so that's just not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Japanese companies cannot be bought out. All right, they cannot be bought out by you know, someone from America or something like that. So that's their little rule. It's just I don't make the rules. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, Take-Two is where I'm sitting at, you know, or maybe WB, you know what I'm saying? But some of y'all just have these unrealistic expectations, and which is fine. Or they can just buy up some more studios. What's up, Gaz? Or they could just buy up more studios. But I don't know. At this point, like I said, Sega would be nice, right? Because they do have some stuff that I think would fit well with Game Pass and whatever the case may be. But it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna. They're a Japanese company, so it's not gonna happen. So we just have to think differently now. WB or Take-Two for Microsoft. That's where I'm sitting at. For Sony, Capcom, maybe Capcom, right? Or Konami. That's just where I'm sitting at. But they need to do something with Konami, because if Microsoft buy Konami, Sony, this is gonna be you. Sony, this is gonna be you. I'm sorry. If they let, I'm just saying right now, because honestly, bro, like I said before, and I'll say it again, if you let somebody else buy Konami, bro, don't even have to be Microsoft. If you let Microsoft or anybody else gets something else that you're supposed to be getting, it's not going to be looking too good. So like I said, get Konami. Get Konami. End of story. So let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section down below. Yeah, of course, Take-Two, of course. Like I said, Take-Two would be good. Take-Two would be great. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know, like I said, we'll see. We'll see. Because the way how Jeff Keighley is talking right now, yeah, it seems as though it's some huge acquisitions is about to happen. I don't think it's going to be on the scale of the Activision deal, right? Because that's the biggest that we have ever seen in the industry. But yeah, he said huge, he said big. So I mean, that's what we can look down the barrel of. And then Jim Ryan already said what he said already. And I know Sony, and I know that they're gonna do what's best for them at the end of the day. Yes, they can't go toe to toe with Microsoft with cash flow, but they can at least do what's best for their brand. And if you look all over Twitter right now, everybody and their mama is literally saying, as we speak right now, buy Konami, please buy Konami. And granted, Sony's gonna do what they're gonna do business wise anyway, but listen to your fans. I'm just saying, listen to your fans. If Konami is up for grabs, you need to do that. You need to handle that ASAP, because all those IPs that Konami has would add insane value for Sony, and that will shoot up their stocks even more. And you know, whatever they want to do with Spartacus in the future, that will also be great as well. So I'm just saying, guys, like, we'll see what actually happens on that aspect of everything. Now, thank you so much, DC, for subscribing. We need to move on to this whole situation with the Activision Blizzard deal, because we do have a little bit of update on this. And I know some people are wondering, like, okay, well, what's going on with the deal? Obviously, the deal is not going to go through until like next year, June or July, before the deal actually close or whatever the case may be. So again, we still got about a year plus left before that deal actually goes through. But we have an update on it here, and we need to talk about this because, like I said before, one of the biggest concerns that I think a lot of people had was COD, you know, just being exclusive to Xbox, which we already know. Phil Spencer already came out. Sony already came out and clarified this. So this is nothing new to us or anything like this. But diving into the next story here, we have to talk about the Activision Blizzard deal, because yeah, while that literally set the whole gaming industry on fire, we have to really understand exactly what's actually cooking up here. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the share button if you guys are appreciating everything that we're doing here for you guys. All right, so diving into it here, the FTC, Federal Trade Commission, the top dogs. All right, so the FTC has reportedly stepped in, man. So they stepped in on this whole particular Activision Blizzard deal, right, to review the deal. So now the FTC, those people don't play around. I'm just saying, they don't play around. And so they're gonna comb through this freaking deal. They're gonna look through this deal like with a microscope. You know what I'm saying? So now the FTC stepped in and be like, no, we're gonna take over this deal. We're gonna look at this deal. So now, in a break from the tradition, this is basically a break from tradition, because the review will not be held by the Justice Department. So the Justice Department is not handling the Activision Blizzard deal. No, it is going to be the FTC. So the fact that, you know, the FTC handled the whole Bethesda situation, yeah, I was expecting this to actually happen here. And so a lot of people are already concerned, like, oh, well, maybe the deal is not going to go through. Nah, I wouldn't say that. The deal is more than likely going to go through. You know what I'm saying? So not because the FTC, and it's people already selling themselves short. We're swimming in cash. Already people are selling themselves short. Like, oh my God, the FTC is stepping in. So that means the deal is not going to go through. Calm down, Roger. Calm down. That does not mean that the deal is not going to go through. All right. Just calm down. Don't sell yourself that short. Now, as reported by Bloomberg, the FTC will investigate the deal to determine whether the takeover of the publishing giant constitutes to unfair competition. All right. So the FTC is going to be looking at this and saying, is this unfair to the competition? Is this a monopoly? You know what I'm saying? So like I said before, right now, this deal is not considered a monopoly, considering that your competitor just spent $3.6 billion on a freaking studio. So no, it's not considered a monopoly when your competition is buying more stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a monopoly when you're buying up every single thing out there. And it's just like, okay, I think this is unfair to the actual industry because you're buying up everything. Yes, the whole Activision thing is huge, but they bought 2 big publishers, right? But it's still not considered a monopoly. There's still tons more studios, tons more publishers out there. So I don't know why everybody is sitting here losing their freaking minds because they're just crazy into believing that, oh, Microsoft is monopolizing the industry. Are you the FTC? No, you're not. And clearly, if that was the case, Bungie would have been bought up. Konami, all these other places, if they were all these Japanese companies, if they could be bought by an American company, they would have been bought up too. You get what I'm saying? So people just need to calm down. Like Microsoft, clearly this deal is going to go through. I don't see why this deal wouldn't go through. And no, it's not unfair competition because clearly Sony, from what we're hearing, from what the reports are saying right now, right, that they're not done yet. So as long as your competitor is competing with you by buying stuff as well, it's a fair game. It's a fair game. There's stuff for them to buy. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference if there's nothing for them to buy because you're buying up every single thing. Then that's a problem. So Microsoft has nothing to worry about. Xbox fans has nothing to worry about. Gamers don't have anything to worry about. Now, according to the person that's speaking to the organization anonymously, is basically saying that it is understood that the deal will not be reviewed by the Justice Department, which typically works with the FTC to rule on similar cases. So the Justice Department is not going to be in this one. It's just going to be the FTC. And so obviously Microsoft declined to comment about the review right now. Clearly they can't talk about the review because the review is ongoing right now. But trust and believe, Microsoft has some of the most world-class, lawyers out there. But obviously it comes down to the FTC. Be quiet. Obviously it comes out to the FTC and everything like that to really kind of dig into this particular deal to see if it's unfair. But like I said before, it's not unfair. It's not. Far from unfair. So everything is going to be fine. Sony is going to be buying up stuff too, so it's all good. Now, another important thing to note is that, like I said before, we got reports before saying that COD needs to remain multi-platform in order for the deal to go through, because regulators are going to be saying, well, no, you can't, the deal won't be able to go through unless it is, multi-platform and everything like that. So we got reports about that already, which we already know right now. We already know what is this? We already know. Okay. We already know the situation right now. I thought a big piece of news just came in. I was just checking my wrist. So we already know right now that, Sony has something in place right now with Activision when it comes to the 3 pieces of deals. When it comes to the next 3 Call of Duty games, we already know that's going to be happening. So there's nothing that I could see right now that could stop this deal from actually happening. So let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section down below. Now, Yosas with the $5, thank you so much, says, hello, I understand that you're a super doper busy man, but I want to DM you about something if you don't mind, please. Thank you. All right, just tag me out on Twitter, man, and we'll settle that. All right, thank you so much for the $5. Definitely do appreciate you. God bless. All right, so diving into our next story here, we have to talk about what this retailer is actually saying right now, because it's crazy. And it's up to the gamer. It's up to the gamer, you know what I'm saying, not to buy a particular console because, well, they're a fanboy, or, well, they just don't like that particular company, so they're not going to support them. Again, buy what you buy, regardless of what deal there is in place or what's happening. Like I said, if you can afford both, buy both. Majority of people can afford to buy both, so buy both. You know what I'm saying? If you can't, you could just get one. Well, get the console that the games more appeals to you as a consumer. You know, the games that are going to make you happy. Doesn't matter what Sabrina said, Paula said, Sam said, Peter said, Paul said. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Get the games that really appeal to you. Whatever machine you want to buy, you know what I'm saying, and the games appeal to you more, that's what you need to rock with. Don't rock with the crowd. Don't rock with what I keep telling you all this. Like, don't let nobody else decide for you. As a consumer, as a gamer, you need to make up your own mind as a gamer and say, you know what, I'm going to buy a Series X because, you know, what Microsoft is doing with Game Pass just appeals to me more. You get what I'm saying? So that's where you need to be sitting at. Don't listen to no IGN or no GameSpot or anybody else trying to manipulate your mind and manipulate your pockets into thinking that, oh, you need to buy this console over this console. No, you as a consumer, no, you have your own mind. Make up your own mind and say, hey, let me look at these catalog of games. Let me see what Microsoft is doing. Let me see what Sony is doing. If Sony appeals to you more, you're not a fanboy. You're not labeled as a fanboy if you go with one or the other console, because you're going to be the one playing the games, nobody else. Diving into our next story here, a retailer apparently warns customers not to buy a PlayStation 5 after the recent Microsoft and Activision Blizzard merger. So here's the thing. I think that is naive to do that because, okay, we already know, all right, on paper as of right now, Microsoft has to honor existing contracts. Activision, in this case, the deal is not even through yet. So Activision has to honor existing contracts or existing agreements with Sony. Okay, so that was already out there already from Jump Street. So there's what, 3 Call of Duty games that are coming to PlayStation. I mean, yes, I get it in the future. Who knows what's going to happen? But it's kind of very too early to tell to say, hey, don't buy a PlayStation 5 because the Activision deal. Come on, man. Like, that's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? So if you really don't have a mind of your own, and to say, if you don't really know what's going on, you're probably like, oh man, you know what? I'm just going to get an Xbox. You know what I'm saying? Because shoot, you know, Call of Duty is not going to be on PlayStation, but the next 3 Call of Duty games is going to be on there. Now, after that, we don't know what's going to happen. All right, Tony, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Definitely do appreciate you. Thank you for the love and the support. Now, let's dive into this particular story here so that we can understand exactly what's going on. It says, notice to gamers, Microsoft has bought Activision. Choose your machine carefully. Okay, the sign reads in full with Call of Duty written. So this is all about COD. And the crazy part is that retailers are going to be hurting if Call of Duty somehow in the future, long after the deal is in place, goes exclusive to Xbox and Game Pass. A lot of retailers are going to be hurting. So, you know, that's just the whole ordeal on that particular situation. So this is based on Call of Duty. Now, written in brackets at the bottom, it says likely for parents purchasing for kids who are unaware of what this means. So again, this is for parents, but this is also for grown-ups as well. This is also for people who, you know, are grown-ups that are not kids, that don't really follow the industry deeply like, you know, like we do, like what I do. I report on news and I break news down so that to simplify it for people who busy and don't have the time to really read through these things or whatever the case may be. So why this is for parents that's purchasing it for their kids, still, this is also, the same rule applies for regular gamers, grown-up people that just heard about the deal and they're like, oh, well, that means off rip that PlayStation ain't gonna have Call of Duty no more. Not realizing that, yes, Sony came out and say, hey, they gotta honor existing contracts and yada, yada, yada. So again, you know, hopefully that these parents or whatever the case may be can really dig through this and do more research before they say, oh, we ain't buying a PS5. We ain't gonna buy a PS5. It's just like if Sony acquired a big publisher. Oh, well, I guess this is not going to be on Xbox anymore, or this ain't coming to Xbox, so don't buy an Xbox. You just have to do your research first. Don't listen to these retailers. Do not, I repeat, do not listen to anybody else. Read for yourself. Reading is fundamental. Read for yourself. Don't take word of mouth for anything. Read for yourself, verbatim on paper. Okay, all right, I did my research. I already know. All right, I guess I can get a PS5, or I guess I can get a Series X. Whatever the case may be, whatever platform, read for yourself right before you pull the trigger, before you make a decision. I can't stress that enough, because I've seen people that I grew up with don't have a clue on researching stuff for themselves, and then they just make an irrational decision. Oh, I'm gonna buy this console because I heard this and I heard that. I'm like, bro, did you read? Did you actually read through the actual deal? You know what I'm saying? Did you take the time? Because, you know, people don't have money growing on trees. That's $500. $500 is a lot of money, and it's a big investment over a 5, 6, 7, 8 year period. So you want to make sure that if you're investing your money, you're investing your money wisely. Now, if it was me, personally speaking, I will buy both. You understand what I'm saying? But if you can only buy one, like I said, sit down. If you're a parent right now and you don't do much research, sit down, research, and figure things out for yourself. Now, if you just learn that, hey, the next 3 Call of Duty games or whatever is gonna be on, you already know, PlayStation, then you're good to go, right? And if you have the extra money, get a Series S. Simple as that. So you're winning. You can still buy a PS5 and you can still buy a Series S, you know, at a cheaper price, because, hey, you're getting best of both worlds. So even if COD is not going to be on PS5, you still, in the future, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 years from now, it's exclusive to Xbox. You still have a Series S, which is a cheaper investment to kind of get your feet wet with the Xbox ecosystem. So that's just my give and take on the whole particular situation. Parents, read, catch up on things first before you pull the trigger and say, oh, I'm not gonna be buying this because of this. And then later on you find out, oh, the next 3 Call of Duty games, now it's too late, because now it's past the 30-day, you know what I'm saying, return policy, or, you know, 2-day return policy, whatever store return policy there is, it's too late. So please, guys, do your research. Make sure that you're doing exactly what you need to do for your kids or for your loved one, or whatever the case may be. Like I said, that's why guys like me exist, because I'm going to put in the work for you guys and make sure that I'm not going to lead you guys astray. That's why I have to be unbiased. Now you see why I got to do what I got to do. You see what I'm saying? It's not about being a fanboy, because being about fanboys and being a fanboy, it messes up your judgment. You know what I'm saying? It clouds your judgment and make you look like you're just one-sided, and people are not going to be able to trust you. That's why I said being neutral, being a neutral gamer, being a neutral influencer, you cannot go wrong with that. Because if somebody wants to buy an Xbox, a lot of people bought Xboxes because of me. A lot of people bought PS5s because of me. If I wasn't a neutral person, if I could not be trusted, you honestly think that people would be buying Series X's because of me? Because if I was just a Sony pony and I was just one-sided? No, because all I would be talking about is PlayStation. Forget about Xbox. No, we show love to both companies here. I'm not doing this just for me. I'm doing this for people out there like you guys who are on the fence, and you say, hey, Marlon, what console should I buy? Then I'm gonna ask you, hey, what games are more important to you? What do you want to play? Sony, you got to pay $70. There's no way around it. People make fun of me on Twitter. People make memes out of me out on Twitter. All I was basically saying was, listen, bro, listen. Okay, $70, take it or leave it. And I know I came up with down your throat situation, but it's the truth. People just don't like hearing the truth. You know what people do? They protect their company. They protect their company at all costs. Because if you start talking about their company, they get defensive. Like, wait a minute. Do you have stocks and shares in Sony? Is Sony cutting you a check? Why are you getting so defensive? I'm simply saying that $70, you have no choice. If you want day and date buying a PlayStation 5 exclusive, you have to spend $70. There's no way around. Don't sit here and tell me otherwise. You have to pay $70. You have to. Horizon is coming out. You have to pay $70. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you have to pay that extra $10 premium price. Sony already said that already. And all I simply said was, you have an option. get Game Pass. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have, a lot of people don't have $70. Now, for those rich and fortunate people out there with $70 in their bank account and more, or can splurge, I'm not talking to you guys. I'm talking for the less fortunate. I'm talking for the gamers that, man, $70 is too steep. Matter of fact, $75 with taxes. You understand what I'm saying? Until Sony put their games in a subscription service, then that's going to be a whole nother conversation. But until then, bro, you have no choice but to cough up that $70 to pay for Sony's premium games, which is their first party exclusives. Okay, that's case in point. That's done. Now Microsoft is offering you insane value with Game Pass. You sign up for $1 starting off, and you get to play hundreds of games on PC, on the cloud, on mobile, anywhere you want. You can't beat that. That's insane. That's an insane. You'll be a fool to sit there and say, oh, Game Pass is not a good value. Not every single game in Game Pass is going to appeal to you. Look at it this way. A lot of you guys, look at the business model that I'm trying to pitch to you guys. A lot of you guys have to understand that Netflix and Blockbuster and Redbox and all of these places, right, that rents movies. In this case, we're talking about Netflix because it's similar to Game Pass. Not every single show or movie or documentary is going to appeal to you. Yes, you're paying for Netflix every single month. What are you paying? Maybe $15 a month, because they keep going up on the price for Netflix because they have these Netflix originals that you're paying for, whatever. So it's crazy. Not saying that every single movie and TV show in Netflix you're going to watch. I mean, maybe that's the case for you, but maybe that's not the case for everybody else. So it's always a gray area. Does not mean that Netflix is not worth it. Does not mean that HBO Max is not worth it. It's the same principle applies. So if you sign up for Game Pass, you're probably not going to play every single game, or every single game that's in there month to month is not going to really appeal to you. But hey, if there's a certain Xbox exclusive or multiple Xbox exclusive that's coming out for the year and you want to get it, and you just flat out don't have $60 a pop to drop, then sign up for Game Pass. You cannot go wrong. $1 is not going to hurt your pocket more than $75 with taxes. I'm just saying, you just have to look at it from that perspective. And like I said, I'm talking to those people out there who are less fortunate. I'm talking about those people out there who don't really have the mind and the time to really focus on what's really going on here. Which console is offering me the better value, and whatever the case may be. To some people, $70 is an insane value. $70 to them is the holy grail. Oh, I don't care. I'm going to spend $70. If you're not a hardcore PlayStation fan, then chances are you're not going to spend $75 on a game. I'm just going to keep it $150. Depending on where you live at, taxes might be higher or lower. Doesn't matter. You're spending over $70 on a game, right? So just think about those things before you jump and purchase a console. Think about those things. Man, you know what? I'm gonna buy an Xbox because I can save a lot of money. I could save $60 a month getting the Series X over a PlayStation 5, because you got to factor in taxes, right? It's money coming out your pocket. So $75 minimum is what you're gonna pay to play a game. So if you can't afford that, then you need to go to the much more affordable option. I'm just saying, that's what I would do. I wouldn't sit here and roll with the crowd and get super duper all excited and all of this type of stuff and get nobody to change your mind. You sit down, you look at your finances, and you can decide, hey, can I afford this? Can I not afford it? Only you will know what's best for you. But I need to be the middleman between your decision to buy a console and you pulling the money out of your pocket. That's where I come in. That's where I come in. I'm always going to be that guy. I'm always going to be a man of the people. I don't give a doggone what people say about me. Oh, you're flip-flopping. It's not flip-flopping. It's being neutral and respectful to both console makers. Everybody should be neutral. You should not just be one-sided. You should be neutral. You should show love to both, because both is offering something great. Sony is offering their high-quality exclusive for $70. Microsoft is offering you between $10 to $15 a month for their Game Pass model. You can't go wrong with either one. What it really boils down to is the games that you want to play as a consumer. So cannot stress that enough. All right. So thank you all so much for the support on that one. diving into our next story here. Now, we have to talk about the situation that's actually popping off here because, you know, I think what it is with a lot of people is that they want people to make up their mind for them. And like I always tell you, man, as somebody that happened to in the past, you don't want nobody to make up your mind for you. You make up your own mind. So we're going to leave it right there. Retro, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Turn on that post notification so you never miss out on the daily movement that we have here. So diving into our next story here, we're going to be pushing along. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me. Do me a favor, hit that like button if you are enjoying what we're doing here on the show. We're having a nice, beautiful discussion with gamers, and we're just trying to add more and more value for your pockets at the end of the day. All right, so let's do this one really, really quickly. Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 reveal is due in 2022. So this is good. Obviously, the reveal for Final Fantasy VII Remake, you know, Part 2 is going to be revealed sometime this year. It says, well, yeah, we started the 25th anniversary of Final Fantasy VII, so we want to celebrate and get fans excited. So within the next 12 months, we want to share some information. Look forward to more information. So this is very, very interesting here that there's going to be more information, and it's going to be due this year. So we can at least see something on Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2. All right, revealing this year. So I'm telling you guys, there's a lot of different things that's actually popping off this year. And yeah, we just can't wait. We literally just cannot wait on what's going to be happening there. My man Eric with the $5 says, people don't understand, to Sony and Microsoft, you are just a number unless you are being paid by either company. Fanboy crap is foolish. Facts, Eric. Listen, I was guilty of the fanboy stuff a long time ago.
To go even further beyond.
Zero, thank you so much for the $20 donation. I literally do appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Zero Knight with the $20 says, God bless February, let's go. Thank you so much, Zero. I appreciate you. But yeah, to piggyback off of what Eric just said, being a fanboy is it's foolish. It's literally foolish. Everybody was guilty of it at one point in time. I was guilty of it, but I had to open up my eyes and realize that being a fanboy does not put you nowhere. You understand what I'm saying? Being a fanboy, it only limits you to your fullest potential. You understand what I'm saying? Because you have that color over your eye and all you wake up and see is green, or all you wake up and see is blue. No, how about you have green in one eye and blue in the other eye? You understand what I'm saying? So you can see the value, so you can have much more of a wider perspective on things. So if somebody asks your opinion on something, you're able to give them a solid opinion rather than, oh, I'm just a PlayStation guy, so I don't know about Xbox. Like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'll find somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But being a fanboy is just foolish. So Eric, like I said, I couldn't agree with you more. I've always been trying to preach as much as I possibly can, just for people to celebrate both systems, buy both systems. That's where I'm at. I see people say, oh, well, you're switching hat every single day. Who cares if I'm switching hat every single day? Like, I have different hats. I see people out on Twitter, well, he switches hats every day. What do you expect me to do? Wear the same single hat every single day? No. There are times when I'm gonna put on my PlayStation hat. There are times when I'm gonna put on my Xbox hat. There are times when I'm gonna put on my Nintendo hat. This is a Nintendo hat. This is a Zelda hat. There are times where I'm just gonna put on a generic hat. Who cares? Me wearing a hat is not gonna change my perspective on what I feel for games. It's not gonna change my perspective. That is foolish. Like, if you want to tweet about me and give me more clout than what I already got, hey, keep on doing that, because all you're doing is making our community larger. So who cares? Like, I don't care. I'm a gamer at the end of the day. I have a PC, I have a Series X, I have a PS5, and I have a Nintendo Switch OLED. Who cares? I'm enjoying games. I'm playing games. I'm enjoying games. So not because I'm wearing a different hat, or you're looking at my attire and you're saying, oh, well, you're doing this, you're doing that. Come on, dog. Come on, miss me with that. Casper with the $1. Appreciate the love and the support to the show. It's a new month. Let's go all out. Shadow says, so excited for what the other acquisitions Sony is going to pull off in 2022 is looking good. Most definitely, man. Most definitely. Obviously, like I said before, it is what it is. You know, I'm literally excited. Can't wait to see what Sony does. Can't wait to see what Microsoft does. I'm telling you, this generation is going to be insane. And a lot of people don't like Game Pass. That's cool, but you can't deny the value that it's actually offering. You cannot. How does Game Pass hurt devs? Don't listen to that stuff, man. Because if Game Pass was hurting devs, do you think that developers will be sitting there putting their games into Game Pass? You see, people always come up with all type of false narrative. You understand what listen, I'm about to rant just for a little minute. I'm sorry. We're going to get on these topics. Who cares what people are saying? Are you a developer? Do you work for Microsoft? Are you in cahoots with Phil Spencer? Are you talking to Phil Spencer? Do you know the deals? Do you know that there's an upfront cost for these developers? You know what I'm saying? These developers are getting an upfront cost, right? So whatever it is, whatever the developer is charging, Microsoft has to pay that. Microsoft has to pay that in order for their game to be on there. So how are they hurting when these developers are getting paid? These developers are getting paid up front. They're getting an upfront cost for them to have their games on there. So who cares? If this was hurting developers, then games wouldn't be on there. Games wouldn't be on the service. They go to Microsoft and they're like, look, we need about $10 million for our game to be on here. Or we need about $5 million for our game to be on there. Microsoft has to honor that. They have to honor that. However they pay them over time, nobody knows. But they have to honor that. These developers and studios, they get paid. You understand what I'm saying? So how is it hurting them? I'm not understanding, how is Game Pass hurting developers? How is that possible? You understand what I'm saying? How is that possible? Why would it be hurting them? Because if it was hurting them, you wouldn't see a lot of games be on Game Pass. You wouldn't see a lot of games be on Game Pass. It's Microsoft we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. We're not talking about some jock leg, company. We're talking about Microsoft here, one of the biggest companies in the world. You understand what I'm saying? So if Phil Spencer need money, all he has to do is make one phone call. Hey, so-and-so need this amount of money, or we need this. We need to make this happen for Game Pass. Boom, it's done. We're talking about Microsoft. That's what we're talking about right now. So Game Pass is not hurting devs. All right, it's not. Because if that was the case, we wouldn't get games. We wouldn't get games on Game Pass if that was the case. Come on, man. We need to, come on, think, bro. Think. Becca B with a $9 says this non-Japanese company can't buy a Japanese one. It says it's a myth. Bethesda bought Tango Gameworks. Sharp is owned by Foxconn. Tencent buy Japanese every year. Do some research, and yes, Microsoft can buy Sega. Huh? Really? So if Microsoft, you know how long that rumor has been going around? So if Microsoft can buy Sega, why didn't it buy Sega already? If I'm just saying, I get your point. I get your point. But my thing is this. Why not acquire Sega if that was the case? Or better yet, Tomb Raider, Xbox. Tomb Raider, Xbox. Why Microsoft didn't buy Square Enix? Come on, man. Come on. We're going to do this right now? Like, we really going to do this? You trying to humiliate me on my own stream? Really? Like, if that's the case, right? From what, 2 years ago now? 3 years now? We've been hearing about Microsoft is going to buy Sega. Why didn't it buy Sega? Why didn't it buy Sega? Can you answer me that? Why they did not buy Sega? It's been, you do some more research. Appreciate the dollar. Appreciate the $10. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, bro, if that was the case, they would have been bought them already. I'm not understanding. Like, if that was the case, Microsoft would have been bought Sega. What's stopping them from buying Sega? I mean, they just bought Activision, for Christ's sake. So what would be preventing them from buying Sega? The rumor has been going on at least about 3 years now. Oh, rumor has it that Microsoft's about to buy Sega. Why the heck haven't they bought Sega yet? Answer me that question. Why they haven't bought Square Enix yet? Right? Because Sony has a good relationship with Square Enix. Microsoft had Tomb Raider and all that stuff, right? Before. So why they haven't bought Square Enix? Why they haven't bought Square Enix? Why they haven't bought Sega? Answer me that question. Because if they buy a Japanese company, clearly that's going to add value to the Japanese market for Xbox, because Xbox is weak in that area when it comes to the Japanese market. So if that was the case, they would have been bought Sega from 3 years ago from when we first heard the rumor. You talking about do your research? Dog, don't get me... Listen, man. Listen, bro. Listen. Bro, I've been doing this for 15 years, dog. 15 doggone years. I'm not saying I know every single thing, but I eat, breathe, and sleep. This is how I pay my bills. This is how I take care of me and my family, dog. Like, if that was the case, they would have been bought Square Enix. They would have been bought Sega. They would have bought Konami. They would have bought all these other Japanese companies, right? I'm just saying. Not happening. Not happening. Not happening. They would have been did it already. So first thing, okay, you hear, oh, Persona, Sega, Persona, right? Or like I said before, if Microsoft see the value into buying, if they were able to buy Sega, they would have been bought them already. What's stopping Microsoft from buying? What's stopping Microsoft from buying Sega or buying anybody else? Please answer me that. What's stopping them? Nothing. They have the money. They have infinite cash. They have $160 something billion that they can spend. They can buy anybody if they want to. If there was no law, throw the law out for a second here. Microsoft can buy every single company that's up for sale and still got money left. Microsoft can do that. I'm just saying, if that was the case, then your argument would have been valid, because then I'll be like, well, they bought Square Enix. Well, they bought Sega. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Seriously, bro. Okay, let's look up the value prop. You know what? No. Don't tell me. Hold on. Just hold on. Hold on just a second. Because no. Don't get me started now. Don't get me started. Don't get me started now. Just hold on to us. Just hold on to your seat. Hold on to your edge of your seat just a second, because you already know how I get down. So what type of value is Sega gonna be adding to Game Pass? I'm just saying, Persona, right? I mean, Sonic. Come on. For real? Yakuza. I mean, Persona, Sonic, Yakuza. What else? If they was gonna buy Sega, they would have bought Sega already. From way back when. From 3 years ago. They would have bought Square Enix from way back when. Right? If that was possible for them to do it. Money is not an option for Microsoft. So listen to me, man. Listen to me, bro. Don't get me freaking started. Don't get me started. Because if Microsoft see the value into buying Sega, they would have been bought them already. Been bought them. Period. End of story. That's why I tell people, like, people want to come at you and say, make you look stupid. Like you're stupid or something. Like you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, well, that's not true because this and that. If that was the case, it's Microsoft we're talking about. We're not talking about a company that's hurting for cash. Microsoft is not hurting for cash. They're not. So they can do whatever they want to do. All them smaller freaking publishers. Do I need to call down all these smaller publishers that they can buy? If that was the case, why they didn't buy Capcom? Why didn't they buy Capcom then? Capcom would obviously add insane value for Microsoft. Why didn't they buy Capcom? Come on, man. Come on, bro. Capcom is up there too, right? Why they didn't buy Capcom? Listen, man. Listen, at the end of the day, Capcom is a Japanese company. Why the heck Microsoft didn't buy Capcom? Why they didn't buy Sega, Square Enix, all these other companies from before, not now, from way years ago when they could have bought them? Come on, man. Like I said before, and I'm gonna say it again. At the end of the day, these companies is gonna do what's best for them. You know what I'm saying? They only can buy what they can buy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the point of the matter. The point of the matter is, hey, if they can buy Square Enix, well, buy Square Enix. You know what I'm saying? If Microsoft, whatever they want to do, right? They would have done it before. They can't do it because of laws in place. Just saying, man. It's all good though. It is what it is. And you guys can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, just say, "Oh, Marlon, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about, Marlon. You really, because I must be an idiot or something. I must be a pathetic fool, a buffoon or something. I must be a buffoon. Because if that was, you know how long that rumor has been going around? Almost 3+ years. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Seriously, bro. I must be an idiot or something. I need to do more research. I don't know what I'm talking about. I need to do more research. No, Marley, no, you need to do more research. You don't know what you're talking about. JC with the $2 says, why don't you Google the answer live? Love the show. Google what answer? Okay, all right.
Boy,
okay,
we're
all right.
swimming in cash.
All right. Okay. Y'all really want to... Oh, my God, bro. Y'all doing this to me? Y'all doing this to me right now? Can y'all really doing this to me right now? The Japan External Trade Organization actively courts foreign companies to set up new operation in Japan, but makes no effort to recruit foreign companies to buy Japanese firms. Oh, God. I can't. I seriously cannot. But, you know, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Exactly. Yep. Microsoft tried to do the whole Japan situation and it didn't work out. White, what's up? And it did not work out. Because that's the market that they're the weakest. That's the market that they're the weakest, right? The Japanese market. Microsoft does better in the West than they do in Japan. That's a fact. I'm not the one making up the rules. That's a fact. But, okay. My whole thing is this, though. My whole thing is this. Now, you see, this is what I'm saying. Foreign companies, not just America, can and do buy Japanese companies. Sharp, for example, is owned by a Taiwanese firm. Before you can buy something, it has to be for sale. That is the main reason not all companies in Japan are foreign owned. Okay? So, clearly, here's the thing. You can have a Japanese company, right, that is up for sale. And they can say no to an American company buying them. You understand what I'm saying? They can say no. They can be like, nope, I don't want to be sold to you. They can make that decision. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, there are some gray areas in there where it's like, okay, there were things that happened before. But my whole thing is this. If that's the case, then why Microsoft haven't bought Sega? Why didn't it buy Square Enix? Why didn't it buy up all these Japanese companies? If that was the case, all these Japanese publishers, if that was the case, all these Japanese publishers that are for sale, why Microsoft didn't buy all of them then? Because if Microsoft was able to buy all these companies, right, that would have added insane value for them in the Japanese market. I'm just saying. Come on, guys. Come on, man. Seriously. It's all good, bro. It's all good. Diving into our next story here. We're not even going to waste no more time on this. We're just going to move along. PSVR. All right, let's talk about Hideo Kojima and PSVR. Like I said, we're not going to waste our time on this, guys. It is what it is. People are going to bring up certain things here and there, whatever the case may be. But it says Microsoft, but it isn't a new Microsoft buy over Activision on a federal law review. Yeah, it's on the review right now. The FTC is stepping in on this one and reviewing it, and not the Justice Department, apparently. So that's what we're actually hearing. But hey, it is what it is. All right, diving into our next story here. I appreciate you guys. All right, thank y'all for the support and everything like that. And it's okay to have serious debates with people. That's just makes our job a lot more easier. Okay, so Hideo Kojima is reportedly developing a PSVR game. Now it says right here that Kojima Productions got PSVR 2 prototypes back in 2021. November of 2021. Now, according to unconfirmed information that I've got, Studio's upcoming smaller project could be a VR game experience in collaboration with the award-winning virtual reality expert and storyteller Sally Tricart, if I'm saying her name correctly there. So we'll see exactly what Kojima Productions is working on when it comes to PSVR 2 and the game and everything like that. So that's also very, very interesting to say the least. But hey, nevertheless, since November of 2021, yeah, it's probably going to be a little while before we actually see this game. But hey, I just wanted to highlight that for you guys. All right, diving into our next story here. For people with PSVR, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, PSVR. Hey, there you go. Thank you so much, JC. Why not buy Nintendo then? Why not buy Nintendo? Nintendo is not for sale. Nobody can buy Nintendo. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Nobody can buy Nintendo. Microsoft can afford to buy Nintendo, right? Why not buy Nintendo? I'm just saying, man. Nobody. You look it up. Nobody can buy Nintendo. Nintendo is not up for sale. Why not buy Nintendo? Can't do it because Nintendo is not to be sold. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these Japanese companies have rules. You know what I'm saying? You can't just buy them, just any and any old body, just buy them like that. It just don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? It just don't work like that. They have so much rules and regulation in Japan. It's crazy. All right, so diving into our next story here. I appreciate you guys. Let's do this one really quickly here. Let's talk about the PS Now games here and everything like that. And so PS Now February 2022 lineup of games announced includes GTA Vice City Definitive Edition, and we have a Little Big Workshop, Through the Darkness of Times, and Death Squared. So those are all your games for February. If those games are at an insane value for you guys, then hey, there you guys go on that particular front. So that's what we're looking at. Again, the games for PlayStation Now for February, you're looking at GTA Vice City Definitive Edition, Little Big Workshop, Through the Darkness of Time, and Death Squared. So that's what you're looking at right now. Diving into our next story here, let me know if these games are at an insane value for you guys. Now, we got some new Game Pass games, okay? New Game Pass games. So for the Xbox boys, I'm telling you guys, we got a little bit of something for everybody today. So let's dive right off into this one here for you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to talk about these new Game Pass games and everything like that that's getting ready to drop, okay? So diving into it here, let me know if these games really appeal to you. So Crossfire X That's console only, so not PC, not cloud, okay? Crossfire X. Now we have Besiege, that's a game preview. We have Dream Scaper, that is for cloud, console, and PC. We have Edge of Eternity, that's for cloud, console, and PC. We got cloud, console, and PC. Infernax, that's a game right there. And then we got a game called Skull, Telling Lies, Ark Ultimate Survivor Edition, The Last Kids on Earth, and we have Contrast. So those are all the games for Game Pass that's getting ready to happen. I'm gonna tell you right now, out of all these games, I'm excited for Crossfire X. Just one game, Crossfire X. So let me know y'all thoughts. If y'all want me to show y'all this, I can definitely show it to you guys right now. All right, let's dive into this one for you guys very, very quickly here. All right, so let's dive into this. Let's go here. All right, boom. As you guys can see on the screen, let me pull it up. I'm sorry, guys. Let me pull this up for y'all. Hold on. Pull it up on the screen, and there you go. So what do you guys think about these games? All right, that's what we're looking down the barrel of right now for the upcoming Game Pass games and everything. Like I said, for me personally speaking, Crossfire X is the one that I really care about the most. Everything else I don't really care about. I'm just going to be honest. And if it's literally just one game that really appeals to you on Game Pass, then you're winning. You know what I'm saying? As far as value goes, you're definitely winning. So let me know y'all thoughts. Crossfire X, are you excited for that game? Are you willing to play that game? Let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section, and also in all the other games that are going to be in the upcoming Game Pass games that's going to be released here very shortly. All right. All right, so like I told you guys, with subscription services, you run the risk of seeing games that month to month that you don't really care about. Same thing with PlayStation Plus. You're going to see a lot of different games and everything like that hey, might not be good, or you just don't really care about those games. Now, every single month is not going to be insane, but hey, Crossfire X, I'm excited for that title. Definitely want to. I've seen some previews on it, and I'm just like, yeah, this actually looks pretty good right now. All right, so diving into the next story here. Yeah, it's not going to be on PC right now. Apparently, it's just going to be consoles. Just consoles right now. All right, so let's talk about Troy Baker here. And this is the Last of Us voice actor Troy Baker and the whole NFT situation. The whole NFT situation, bro, everybody is against it right now in the industry. Like, gamers, everybody's speaking up about this. Like, man, I don't really care for this NFT situation. I don't even care about it either. Like, I've been speaking up about it because I feel like it's going to ruin the industry and everything like that. So diving into this one here, Last of Us voice actor Troy Baker ends partnership with NFT company because of the backlash. So like I tell you guys, speak up if you don't like something or whatever it is. So a few weeks ago, Baker announced that he teamed up with VoiceCoverse NFT, which allows users to purchase AI voices as NFTs to utilize in any game. Now, the partnership was met with an overwhelming criticism on social media. Now, especially as Baker used the phrase, "you can hate." All right. So there you go. A lot of people wasn't pleased about this. And he basically put out a tweet saying, "Thank you for all your feedback and patience. After careful consideration, I've decided not to continue the partnership with VoiceVerse NFT. Intentions aside, I've heard you and I apologize for accusing anyone of hating just by simply disagreeing with me." So there you guys go. It just goes to show you guys NFT situations. And then when you're in the limelight, man, you have to be careful on what you're saying, because if you say the wrong thing, then you know you're in fire. I mean, that's just how it works. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the internet never forgives. The internet never forgives. And so that's what we're looking down the barrel of. Now, diving into our next story here. Let's talk about the next Star Wars game here. And I mean, I'm very interested to see what's gonna happen here, because like I said, there's multiple Star Wars games. We heard about Respawn working on some stuff. Now we heard about Quantic Dreams. I mean, there's so many Star Wars games that are in the works right now. And so we really have to be really realistic here with our expectations on everything. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the share button if you are enjoying the show. Now, rumor, Quantic Dreams, Star Wars Eclipse is a open world multiplayer that is also planned. So there's supposedly a open world multiplayer. Think about that, an open world multiplayer Star Wars game. Wow, count me in. All right, so Star Wars Eclipse will apparently take the form of an open world adventure. Now, apparently I heard that it was inspired by Last of Us. Wow. So Last of Us, Star Wars, man, I just see the Last of Us DNA in there. That could be a very, very good recipe. But from the open world adventure, although a multiplayer component is reportedly being worked on separately by a Montreal branch of Quantic Dream. Meanwhile, the main Paris team is working on a cinematic story level art and the game engine. So this is very, very interesting here. So Star Wars Eclipse, adventure based on interactive storytelling, open world. Quantic Dream Montreal is working on a multiplayer gameplay and level design. So this is very, very interesting rumor here. I'm down for it if it's an open world game, if it's inspired by Last of Us, because Last of Us gameplay wise, incredible. You know what I'm saying? Incredible. And so it's going to be interesting to see this Star Wars game with a open world situation. You feel me? Yes, I will be streaming the State of Play tomorrow. I did talk about that yesterday. There will be a State of Play tomorrow at 5 p.m. EST. So I will be streaming it for you guys. And it's going to be for Gran Turismo 7. And it's going to have PlayStation 5 footage. All right. 30 plus minutes, I believe, of nothing but Gran Turismo 7. So yes, I got you guys right here. Lock on the show. Diving into our next story here. We have to talk about this. Now, this comes as really no surprise at all. And, you know, like I said before, I know some people are just like, that's not what a lot of people really want. But hey, you know, Sony's going to do what they're going to do. Obviously, they're probably saving the big stuff for January or something like that. So we'll see how that actually turns out. So here we go. We have another game here that is going to be coming to Game Pass. And it was on Game Pass before. And like I said before, hey, here we go. So diving into our next story. MLB The Show. All right, MLB The Show. I don't know if you guys heard about the news, but MLB The Show, it was on Xbox last year and it's on Xbox right now. And so here we go, man. MLB The Show will be on Game Pass day one. So we're delighted to announce that MLB The Show will be available with Xbox Game Pass on day one and will be available on April 5th for Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and Cloud Gaming Beta. Now, both MLB The Show 2022 Xbox One and Series X and S standard editions will be included with Game Pass, so members will be able to play the best version of the game regardless of which console they are on. And with cross-platform play and progress, you can play against others online and earn and use content across the platform and generation you choose. So there you guys go. Now it talks about cross-play and cross-save and cross-progression expands to Nintendo Switch for MLB The Show. So there you guys go on that aspect of everything. And Nintendo fans can now join in with Xbox and PlayStation fans to play against each other online with cross-platform play in MLB The Show 2022. Now, in addition, cross progression allows you to earn and use any content on any platform or any generation. This excludes PS5 and Series X exclusive content, which cross saves. You can transfer a save file for Road to the Show franchise. So there you guys go. Let me know what you guys think about MLB The Show 2022 day one on Game Pass. So I think Jose is a big MLB fan. Hopefully, I think this is probably some good news. I don't know. He ain't got Xbox. So there you go. All right. So we're back in the booth here. And let me know what you guys think about today's news story here. It got a little bit spicy, But at the same time, I think, hey, it's within our rights to dive into our topics here today. So if you did enjoy the show, do me a favor, hit that like button. It definitely does help out. And if you're brand new to the channel, click that subscribe button, man. Turn on that post notification. Appreciate the love and the support. Q&A time. Come in with your questions if you have any questions regarding the topics. If I did a great job today, let's get some fire emotes in the chat. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Thank y'all for the support, man. Let go. No face scan yet. I understand that. All right. Big Body Jose. I know he's excited about MLB The Show. All right. Aaron says, former Bethesda Game Studios developer Lucas Hardy joins Deviation Games as concept designer. He worked Starfield and Fallout 4. Wow, that's some good news. Hey, appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Turn me up. Let's go. Thank y'all for the support, man. We outside. We put in that work for y'all. All right, it says, remember, Sony is the market leader, so Sony Bungie deal might be scrunch. Hey, like I said, tactical. You know, obviously, you already know. You already know what to expect from there. You know what I'm saying? Of course, people are going to talk about it. Of course, you know, people are like, oh, they're stupid for this, but they're looking on the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? They're looking on the bigger picture. Obviously, they got movie deals, TV deals, you know, so, hey, they're looking at the bigger picture. Probably turn Destiny into a movie. Who knows at this point? But I think that was a lot of money, though. That was definitely a lot of money that they put into Bungie. For a studio, that's a lot of money. $3.6 billion. That's a bit pricey, though, for a studio. Any ideas about when the new PS Plus service might be announced? Rumor was saying that it's supposed to be somewhere in the springs or whatnot, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens. They said it was going to be revealed in spring, so probably like March. You know, probably in March we'll probably hear about it, because honestly, we were hearing rumors that Sony is going to be giving us, you know, like a state of play or something. Not a state of play, but like a showcase or something like that. But we'll see. Mr. Nix with the $10 donation, showing love to the show, says Marlon might have an opportunity to get a gaming PC. Any thoughts on what hardware to target? Just a number. Think about 3K budget. Man, you could get a lot of stuff for 3K. I would definitely say that. I mean, off rip, I would say right away off the bat, you could get a beast of a machine. You could go with a 3070, man. 3070 right now, obviously, depending on it, you know what I'm saying? The prices are like insane right now. But you don't necessarily even have to go with a 3070. You could go with something a little bit cheaper than that. So I'll say on the performance level side, you could probably go with like a 3060 or something like that, just to kind of, because you're saying $3,000, because you got to get the case, the processor, RAM, right, power supply. I don't know if you have monitors and things like that, so you kind of have to factor in that. But you could get a 3060. You know what I'm saying? A 3060 starts at about, you know, I think it was what, $330 or something like that. You could get or you could get a 3060 Ti for $399 or something like that, and then just go from there. That would give you you know, decent performance depending on what you're using it for. But I think a 3060 Ti would be good. And then, you know, you get like a decent, you know, 11th gen Intel processor. Well, I don't know if you're an AMD person or whatnot, but hey, or you could go with something even better, like the 660, the 1660 Super. You could go with that, right? But then I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think you should really. I would say, honestly, whatever you can get your hands on that's like no more than $400, I think will be good for you, honestly. But I would really kind of stay with the 3060 Ti. You know what I'm saying? I would stay with that. I would stay with that. You know, and then cooling as well. Like if you're going to go with liquid cooling or what have you, it just kind of really matters on what that is. You see, a 3060 Ti is not $400. It's like $700. They must be upcharging like crazy. I would say wait until the price comes down, because on Nvidia's website, they have it for like $399. You know what I'm saying? So I would literally wait. I'll literally wait right now. Best Buy, a 3060 is sold out right now for $399. Like I said, I think the 3060 Ti would be a very, very good value for you, but it's $399, but it's sold out. I mean, or you could go with, I don't know, you could probably go with Radeon if you want to do AMD. I mean, AMD got some good stuff now. You could go with a Radeon RX 6600 XT. That's a very good card as well. You know what I'm saying? And that is going for, but that's a little bit expensive though, because I'm trying to keep your budget down. So, man, I'm trying to keep your budget down. That's the thing. So I guess, or you could go with, let me see this one. This one is $549. I mean, you could still get away with getting a 6600, but man, inflation is crazy right now. It's crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, there are flash sales going around. You just got to be like really, really quickly on it. Frank says Dying Light 2 tomorrow at 7 p.m. Oh, really? Interesting. Just wait for a PS5 Pro. He said just wait for a PS5 Pro. Oh no, you're fine. If you got a 2080 Super, you're good, bro. You're good. A 2080 Super is great. a 28 Super, or Nix, if you can find a pre-built machine with a 3070 in there, you can probably find it for less than $3,000. I have a 3090 in mind, because scalpers is going to get the best of you right now. Scalpers is going to get the best of you. Honestly, like if I had to go with, I'm gonna tell you the processor that I bought, right? And you're still good, because the motherboard that I have, I can upgrade to a 11th generation Intel if I wanted to, Intel processor if I wanted to. So like I said before, and make sure that your board allows you to upgrade at least one generation. You know what I'm saying? So that you don't have to switch out boards and things like that later on, that you can get that longevity. Because with my board that I have in my PC, it allows me to add, you know, the next generation processor, which is the 11th generation one. So just bear that in mind as well if you're building your PC. You know what I'm saying? If you are buying a pre-build, then just look into that as well. See if you can find out the board that's in there. But I have a i9 1080 50K. All right, so I have a 1080 50K in mine right there, which is unlockable because of the K, so I could get, you know, even more on the performance. You know what I'm saying? And that's what, 10 cores up to 5.2 gigahertz. So I definitely do have a beast of a, you know, processor. It's an i9 and it's a 10850K. That's the one that I have in there, and I can upgrade to the 11th generation. You know what I'm saying? So there you guys go. You said Marlon girl love him like oxtail. Hey, there you go. What she said? Talk about hey Marlon. Hey Marlon, what's up? I don't know what she's saying. It says I'm just having fun.
Boy, we're swimming in cash.
Mr. Nick says I see Dell has a i9 non-K with 32 gigs of RAM and a 3060 Ti for around $2,700 already have two 28-inch monitors. That's not a bad deal. A i9, that's a non-K with 32 gigs of RAM and a 3060 Ti for around 2700. How much gigs of RAM does it have? Oh, you said 32 gigs of RAM. My bad. You said 32 gigs of RAM. Yeah, that's a good deal. I think that's a decent enough deal. Because the i9, I think it's probably going to run you around... the non-K, I would have to see how much the i9 non-K is going to run you. But let me see. The non-K version should run you around $300 and something dollars. About 300, because I spent about $400 and something dollars on mine. So yeah, it's gonna run you probably about $300 and something dollars. And you got to factor in the board, the RAM, the 3060 Ti. Yeah, that's not a bad deal. It's not a bad deal. Yeah, it's not a bad deal, but at the same time, you could get a 3080 Ti, but you got to look at the inflation right now. You know what I'm saying? Let me see something. Let me see something. Hold on. I got you, Nix. I got you, bro. Let me try to help you out. Let me see what's popping. Because everything is sold out right now, man. Now it's just a bad time to buy computers. Everything is sold out. Do you have a micro center where you live at, Mr. Nix? You know what I'm saying? Because it's tough right now to buy a PC, man. Now is just not a good time to buy a PC. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just not a good time. With the pandemic and parts and stuff like that, it's just let's see here. And you could try like Newegg too. Okay, so let me see here. I mean, you can find other things though, like this one right here. It's a Windows 10. It's a Intel i7 11th generation with a 3060 Ti with 16 gigs of RAM with 1 terabyte M.2 NVMe SSD, and it's going for $1,500, $1,600. That's a good machine to get you going, bro. I mean, it's a good machine to get you going. It has a 650 watt power supply, right? So yeah, this will get you going, bro. I'm gonna put the link in the description. Maybe you could rock with this for the time being. Save yourself some bread. $1,600, bro.
Boy,
and really,
we're swimming in cash.
This machine is going for like $1,800, but it's on sale for $1,600. This is Micro Center, 70 minutes north of my home. Okay, see if you can go with Newegg. See if you can go with Newegg. So there you go, Mr. Nix. Click on that link and it's going to take you directly to that PC. But I think that PC would be good for you because you're saving a lot of money out of that $3,000. $1,600, can't beat that, right? You're getting a 3060 Ti, you're getting 16 gigs of RAM at 3000 megahertz, and you're getting an i7 11th generation. So that's going to be good for multitask and everything like that. So you'll be good to go from there. So, and it's in stock right now. So I would jump on that. That would be a decent enough PC for you to rock with. It says, my guy Marlon, what's up? Do you know what other acquisition Sony is going to make? Which studio would you buy? I would buy Konami. I would literally buy Konami. Like, no cap. I would literally buy Konami. If I was Sony right now, I would buy Konami because it would just add. A lot of people been waiting for Metal Gear and wanting Silent Hill. Those two IPs alone, people will go crazy for on the PlayStation side. So I would say they need to go with Konami. You know what I'm saying? Some people are saying Square Enix. I don't know, man. We've been hearing about that for years.
Boy,
so I would say more than anything else right now, I would say Konami. A Lenovo pre-builds 3060 i5 for $1,600, 3070 i7 for $1,800. That's not bad. That's not bad. The 3070 with the i7 is not bad. But I mean, $1,600 for a 3060 Ti is not that bad. And then you can upgrade. Obviously, you can upgrade. A little while after. You say I've taken a look. Thanks to Marlon and all the fam for the suggestions. Facts, bro. I got you, bro. Let me know if you have any other questions or anything like that. Konami is too stubborn. Yeah, you know Konami, man. You know how Konami is.
We're swimming in cash.
You know, all they do is complain. All they do is freaking complain. You know that. That's all they do is complain. Shoot. You know the vibes. Lenovo Legion desktops pre-builds are nice for entry-level gamers to get at 1440p, which is the sweet spot. Yeah, for sure. For sure. It says Lenovo Legion desktop pre-builds are nice for entry level. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Newegg is dope. Newegg is dope. George, what's up, man? Konami, Sega, Square Enix are perfect fits for Sony. Yes, they are. Yes, sir. But yeah, check out Newegg, man. Newegg have a lot of stuff on there. Shouts to my man Big Body Jose. Y'all go follow my man Big Body Jose on Twitch, man. He's trying to do it full time for a living. So y'all go check out my man Big Body Jose, man. Legendary subscriber for years. Lenovo, only good PC, everything else is trash. Hey. Hey, man. He said thoughts about the Halo TV show. I need to see a little bit more. I know we just saw that teaser the last time. I need to see a little bit more. But if it's done right, I think I'll be good. I think it's on what, Paramount Plus. So yeah, I need to see a little bit more on that. Man, I can't wait for this new chair to come in, guys. My back is killing me, bruh. Sitting, because see, this chair doesn't have like a recliner. Like I can't like pull up the backrest and stuff like that. So it's like, man, my back is like killing me. I can't even, I have to sit up straight in this chair because there's no back cushion. It says Sony should go and get Take-Two, Square Enix, Capcom. Those will fit for PlayStation. Hey, man, listen, bro. You know, it just matters on what they're gonna do. But like I said before, if they can grab Konami, that would be great. Everything else will be a bonus on top of that. Brett says, what kind of chair? It's an expensive type of chair because I've been in a car wreck and it messed up my back. And so I had to quit my job at the time when I was working at FedEx. And the wifey, she had bought me a chair, but the problem is with the chair is that it was squeaking. So we bought it from Secret Life. She bought it from Secret Life for me for Christmas, and then the chair just was squeaking. We did everything right, and it turns out that the new Evo 2022 Secret Lab chairs, they just squeak in general. And it's all over the internet. Y'all can look it up for yourselves, but we end up spending a lot of money on this one. So I'm probably gonna do a live unboxing. It has heated and cool in the back. So like, you know, with me sitting down for so long and things of that nature, I get uncomfortable because I'm like 6'7", but it has heated and cool massage in the back. You know what I'm saying? So we spent a lot of money on this chair. This chair ain't cheap. You know what I'm saying? And I went with that one. If that chair doesn't work out, then I'm gonna have to go with Herman Miller. I'm gonna have to go with the embodied chair. The embodied chair is gonna run you about almost $2,000. But hey, it comes with a 12-year warranty. And, you know, if anything goes wrong with the chair within 12 years, you're good to go. So, you know, they will cover all the shipment and all that type of stuff. Considering the average person probably go through a chair every maybe 2-3 years. And that Herman Miller chair lasts for 12 years. So, oh, no. It don't need oil and grease. It's a brand new chair. It's a flaw with the leather rubbing up on the plastic portion of the chair itself. So it's not metal. It's not a metal thing. But yeah, man, I'm 6'7", so I need a good chair. See this chair right here? I bought it from
Boy, we're swimming in cash.
This chair right here, I bought it from Office Depot. You know what I'm saying? Office Depot. It's just a regular exec chair. So I can't recline. I can't lay back or anything like that. But Herman Miller is definitely, if this chair don't work out, the one that I'm getting soon, I'm going to do a live unboxing for you guys. I'm gonna do a live unboxing for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Once I get the chair and stuff like that, so you guys can see, because I'm gonna be sitting down for a long time. You know, especially when all these bigger games come out, I want to, you know, sit down and play for a long time for you guys, like at least 5 or 6 hours, 7 hours. And if I'm not comfortable, then hey, that's gonna be a problem for me. Yeah, be careful with those Secret Lab chairs though. At least the Evo 2022 chairs. Be careful. You know what I'm saying? Be careful. Oh, the jacket is fire. Thank you so much. We call it the hype jacket. Mr. Nix with the $5, man. Appreciate you. He says, Marlon, nothing beats Herman Miller office chair with neck rest on, about 1K used for an Aeron. Oh yeah, the Aerons are really nice. Aerons are really nice. The Aerons are man, they're nice. they're really nice. You know, I would go with the C for sure. Yeah, because I'm tall. Yeah, I'm like 6'7", so definitely need something comfortable. You know what I'm saying? My biggest problem being that I'm so big is finding the chair that's right for me. Now, the Secret Lab chairs worked in the past, but like I said before, one of them I left one back when I was living in Virginia, and then the other one just didn't work out because it was squeaky. So now this other company I got the chair from, I'm planning on going in a partnership with them or something like that, hopefully. But yeah, we'll see. This chair right here, I think y'all gonna like it when y'all see it though. He said you're super tall. Yeah, man, I'm 6'7". He said, Marlon, I think Sony should go for Take-Two because take all the microtransactions with those shark cards for GTA. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna do Take-Two, man. Take-Two is a tall order, man. They would have to borrow some money. He says, it's crazy. I used to work there and put chairs together. Which place? Secret Labs? Really? Wow, small world, man. You talking about Secret Labs or something? It says, I had my Secret Lab Dark Knight for a year now, and it's awesome. Really? That's what's up, man. Yeah, that's what's up. He said, boy song and great show. Thank you so much. Sony's quarterly reports tomorrow. I wonder if they will announce something. That's gonna be interesting. If they do, I got y'all covered. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If Sony announces something tomorrow, I got y'all covered on the channel. Believe that. Sony or Microsoft, whichever one, I got y'all. Well, Microsoft ain't gonna announce anything else because shoot, they got this big deal they about to process, but we'll see. But Jeff Keighley did say that there's more deals that's gonna be announced this year, so we'll see though. On top of that, what's up, Freddie? Appreciate the love and the support. Let's see here. Great show, Eric. Thank you. State of play tomorrow is only GT7 related. Yes, nothing else but GT7. So I don't want you guys to go on the show tomorrow thinking that you're gonna get something crazy and it don't happen. You know what I'm saying? Borrow money from Microsoft. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Borrow money from Microsoft and pay it back with 200% interest. Borrow money from Microsoft and pay 100% interest. Man, come on, man. Yeah, come on, man. Pay 100% interest. It says you need to know Microsoft may have another. Yeah, they got something, man. Trust me. GT7, yes. Gran Turismo 7. No, not GTA 7. Gran Turismo 7. GT7. Not GTA 7. I could probably dunk, but Shaq is what? I don't think I could dunk on Shaq. Shaq is 7'2" or something like that. Yeah, Shaq is 7 feet tall, bro. Over 7 feet tall. Try to dunk on Shaq. Shaq is gonna knock you out the air. It gonna knock you out the air. Like, boy, where you going? Sit down somewhere. You ain't about to go nowhere. Yes, sir. You ain't about to go nowhere. You about to sit down right here, right now. Nelson says, hey, Marlon, if If it's too cold there, you should move to South Florida. Oh man. Oh man. South Florida is really warm, right? Oh, so he's 7'1". Okay. Yeah. So there you go. Try to dunk on him. If I was like 6'10", maybe. You know what I'm saying? But 6'7", man. Says, I have some better news than earlier. Not great, but not bad, just better. Oh, God. Okay, babes. All right. Oh, let me ask you this. Is it something that we can work with? Is it something that you're happy with? If it's, you know, if something that you're happy with, then I guess we'll work with it. Give it to Microsoft and go to sleep. There you go. Super Bowl pick goal. I really want I think the Rams is playing too, right? Yeah, the Rams. I don't know, maybe I will see what the Rams got. Hey, your boy Brady retired. Yeah, I miss Tom Brady, man. That man has been playing since I was 12 years old, bro. Okay, well, you know, it is what it is. At this point in time, we can't complain. Like I said, love, you know, for a starter right now, we just got to just rock with what we need, you know, rock with what we can get. As long as it's not horrible, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, we got pops to back us up, you know, if we needed to do any repairs or nothing. So I ain't tripping. As long as you like it. Oh, it's in the 70s. Oh, okay, cool. Do you think you could beat LeBron James in a basketball game? I could try. I could try. I could play my behind off. I could try. I could definitely try. LeBron is one of the best to ever touch the ball. So I'm not sitting here tooting my horn, but I could try to beat him. Driving in the lane on LeBron is asking for trouble. So that means I would have to do my jumpers and probably shoot the 3 ball. Maybe a layup. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to be quick to try to get around LeBron James, bro. you gonna be quick. Emmanuel, what's up, man? You got to be really quick. You know what I'm saying? To pass LeBron, because LeBron is fast, bro. You know what I'm saying? He will stop you in your tracks very quickly. So, like I said, you got, when you're playing against LeBron, or you can post him up. You can try to post him up, but you got to be careful because, like I said, his wingspan is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? He'll block it real easy. So you could try to post up LeBron, but going straight in the paint on LeBron, I don't know about that one. You got to be really quick, and you got to know how to finesse the ball. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how to finesse the ball. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, because it says long working days, LeBron a beast, Mr. Old LeBron. I know. Yeah, you got to know how to finesse the ball. I'm telling you, or else you getting your shot blocked like crazy. He said, you better shoot like Curry. There you go. You better shoot like Curry. I tell you that right now. You better be lights out like Curry. And like me, I got good range on threes when I'm really focused and I'm really playing, like to really play. I could shoot, man. I could definitely shoot some 3 balls. So, yeah. C Hendo, what's up, my brother? Big man from EA, what's good? The president of EA is in the building. C Hendo, my brother. Big body Jose says, shoot, he better than LeBron. Hey, I hear you, man. I hear you. He says, have KD shooting skills and LeBron passing skills, and then you'll be fine. That's true. That's true. Because KD, yeah, KD is good, man. Shoot, if I had the range like KD, man, I'll be good. Oh, Kobe. Oh, yeah. Of course. Kobe. Of course. I've always played my game like Kobe. You know what I'm saying? For years. Like, Kobe is like, when it comes to basketball, like Kobe, I've always wanted to be like Kobe, like when I was younger. Like I used to like boil, you remember that? You boil up the trash, like a piece of paper, and be like, Kobe! like, you know, wet, like in the trash can. We used to do that back in the day, even when I was a kid and everything. Like, Kobe. Yo, so shoot. I love Kobe Bryant though, for real though. Legend, man. Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant, man. Like, if it wasn't for Kobe, I don't even know what would happen to my game, because like Kobe was like a mentor to me, you know. So yeah, man. Long live Kobe, man. And GG. It said LeBron got them old knees now. He said tug on his beard, you can do it. Ah, man, y'all funny. Big Money TJ. Max Payne 3 clip on Rockstar Instagram story probably means nothing but the surprise these days. I wouldn't feed too much into that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't feed too much into that. Oh yeah, Iverson's speed. Yeah, most definitely. KD's range and then Iverson's speed would be good, or Kobe. You know what I'm saying? They said Marlon Jose forgot to tell you Jose can beat LeBron. Hey, yeah, he can for sure. Maybe in 2K he can beat him. maybe there he can beat him. I don't know. Yelling out Kobe when he throw a piece of paper in the trash. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. Good old days. Good old days, man. It says rip to one of the greatest. Yes, sir. Kobe, man. Love Kobe so much, dude. I was torn apart, man, when I heard. Trust me. Said Kobe was the GOAT. Too bad he couldn't dunk on that hell. Man. I'm telling you, sad, man. Sad. Forever Black Mamba. Yes. KB, what's going down? Appreciate the love and the support. Oh, man. Michael Jordan. Oh yeah, Michael Jordan is the GOAT, man. Kobe the GOAT. LeBron's the GOAT. LeBron is considered the GOAT too. So since Kobe needs Shaq, MJ, pull the Bulls back. Hey, there you go. There you go, man. There you go. There you go. That's what you're looking down the barrel of. You already know the vibes, man. You already know the vibes. Hey, Sylvester N, what's up, man? Appreciate the love. Y'all heard that Tom Brady retired. I'm pretty sure y'all heard that now. Yeah, I pretty much heard that now. Can't wait for GT7 tomorrow. Yes, yes, sir. Oh, Nelson. Thank you so much for the support, man. Says, I'm just happy for gaming. Xbox and PlayStation celebrate gaming, y'all. Yeah. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate gaming. We gotta celebrate gaming, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta celebrate gaming. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, Brady is the GOAT, man. The man got 7 rings, bruh. You know, I wanted him to play one more season before he go, but it's all good though, man. Jermaine MacBound, what's up? So that's why Kobe won a ring without Shaq, right? Hey, man, Kobe don't really need Shaq though, you know, but those two duos was like the best in the NBA, man. One of the best in the NBA. Nelson, that's real. I poke fun at Xbox, but it's never meant. Oh, okay. Says you could beat LeBron if you could transform like Shang Tsung and teleport like. Ah, you funny, Eric. Nah, he can leave. He's one enough. That's true. That's true. Yeah. Brett Riley says Marlon is the GOAT, not Brady. Hey, Brady, man. I love Tom Brady, though, you know. Yeah, I know a lot of people would want him to go, you know. It's like, oh, man. But Joe Burrow, man. Joe Burrow is insane, dude. Marlon has 8 rings. Joe Burrow is insane, bro. I mean, that dude right there, he gonna be the future Tom Brady. He gonna be the future of a quarterback. Like, that dude there is insane. That dude right there is insane. I said, where's Chris Tucker? Man, he on vacation right now. Lucci. But yeah, Joe Burrow, yeah, that's the dude right there, man. It said check Foxy Games UK scroll down. He's teasing something about PlayStation. Really? I wonder what it is. I wonder what he's teasing. Talk about he got 20 rings. Boy, stop. Talk about he got 20. Yeah, Mahomes. Yeah, Mahomes and Joe is the future though. Yeah. I said Mortal Kombat is all-time favorite. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, for sure. I mean, hey, it is what it is. Marlon, to beat LeBron, you need to borrow Sonic sneakers. There you go. I'll tell you that right now. Because, yeah, God bless you if you could get one shot off. He said, Marlon, how is that truck coming along? I'm still trying to get one myself. Man, it's good. It's good for sure. No issues. From when I first got it, it was making a little noise. So I had to take it back to the dealer or whatever, and so they can check it out. But they didn't really find anything and the sound went away. But so far right now, it's good. Now, it's not extremely good when it comes to gas going far distances. But so far, yeah, I love it, man. Because being 6'7", I have a lot of room and stuff like that. But yeah, so far so good. But yeah, trucks are expensive. Cars are just expensive, like $5,000-$10,000 more than sticker price right now. So, you know, it is what it is. And for a 2015 truck, not bad. You know what I'm saying? Not bad. I guess you can. I don't know. It might not let you unless you're a mod. I don't know. Let me look at it real quick. Hold on, Aaron. I'll look at it. Hold on. All right. I think you guys are saying, I'm going to see Foxy Games UK. It wouldn't be far-fetched to expect another announcement of another major studio acquisition or two at PlayStation. Maybe that rumored publisher, possibly before the end of Q1. Huh, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see, man. Eric with the $5 says, celebrate Marlon, the GOAT of open-minded gaming. I'm out. Great show as always. Peace. Hey. Hey. Appreciate the blessing. Appreciate the blessing. Yeah, YouTube is weird with links. But yeah, I just look it up, Aaron, so you're fine. You're fine. Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the love. Yes, sir. We outside. We're putting in that work. Man, yeah, that's just where we at right now. It says, Marlon, give yourself a tactical nuke for a great show. Hey!
Tactical nuke incoming!
Yes, sir. Appreciate the love, man. I will be streaming tomorrow for you guys again, so stay tuned for that. I will be streaming. Tomorrow for you guys. Electronic Arts Q3 2022 earnings call. Wow, that's gonna be interesting to see what happens with them. So it's a lot of financial earnings calls going on right now. But I love y'all. Be blessed. Be easy. I appreciate you guys, man. I love y'all with all my heart. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with more bangers. Matter of fact, we'll be streaming the GT7 situation on the channel for you guys. If you want to see the state of play, I got you guys covered. All right. Love y'all. Be blessed. Be easy. Holla at your boy. Peace. God bless.